Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and this is the second part of this logo cleanup where I said I would get rid of this line. Now, it would be, and some of you are going to say, well, you could just put it in the back of the page. Well, you can't put this in the back of the page because it actually could be in the back of the page. You just can't tell it because there's nothing there. It's transparent. So it's still showing up through the wings. So the only way I know to fix this is click on those lines. You could do them both at the same time and hit the shift key. Hold down the shift key when you're selecting them. And maybe remember that it's 4.182 hairline or line. We're going to make them a hairline because it's a lot easier to trim when there's a hairline. So we're going to go right over here to this wing and we're going to grab the virtual segment delete key and we're going to delete these lines that are be showing through his wings. Now the other line still might cause us a little bit of trouble because when you make it thicker, it's not. I'm hitting the wing and not the line itself. There we go. Now the easiest way to do this part, and our nudge distance is probably still fit pretty high. I've got these grouped together now, but let's ungroup. And now these two letters, we can just cursor over, cursor out. Now you can delete these lines without those letters interfering, and then you could put them right back, and you could group them together in the left, and I'm just moving them over. And I must have somehow deleted one. Sometimes when you're talking, I can't. Let's hit the F4 key, and there it is. I put it down. So let's go up. So we're done there. We need to go this side of the wing. That's why F4 is such an important key. We're just going to delete all this. Now this doesn't always work perfectly. And you'll see in just a second, I think we've done them all. Yep. Now let's take this line and turn it back to black. I think it was 4.182. Good enough for the video. You'd want to write that down if you wanted that exact thickness of a line. 4.182 and make it in black. Now the thicker line doesn't match up to the wings as good. So there's a couple of things you can do here. You got to be kind of careful. Is make sure you don't get it off of a circle. Now this one's going to be a little more difficult, and it'd almost be better just to delete it. But for the video, we're going to do that. Just bring this edge up. And in this case, I would probably delete them because you don't need that circle going through that wing. And just check all your corners. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. You could mess with that, but this outer circle needs a little work. So you could do two things. You could change the line, or you can actually change the wing. So I'm going to leave that alone. But as far as the video now on this side, you've really got some problems. So this isn't worth dealing with. So let's click on the circle itself, go to arrange, break curve apart, go back to the shape tool. It didn't break it apart. Let's hit delete. There we go. Whoop. Need to make sure you're on your box. And then one more. And that looks a lot better. It kind of looks funny right in there where the line's not going through the wing, but you could play around with that and add a line if you wanted to. But anyway, then I would always bring in the yellow box trick, and this gentleman that sent me the file, it automatically turns it gray. Um, there you go, completed logo with the rings. Well, there's another little spot right there, and I don't have to fix it for the video, but you can get both those. And on this one, and what I said earlier about if you could never get these to match up perfectly, you could always do just the opposite. Take your shape tool, grab your wing, and make your wing come out. Who's going to ever know? But if you see what I'm saying, I'm making the ring go to the line instead of the line going to the ring. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.